Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well today and staying dry. Queensland is in for another batch of heavy rain, and unfortunately, they're going to get it further up north, and they've just had flooding from the cyclone, so the poor people are going to get it again. So they'll be in my prayers that they don't get it all through the house and things again. Anyway, my name's Suzie Dee, or just Suzie. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. So if you're in Australia, I can help you with any products to do with paper crafting. So whether it's dies, papers, we have some beautiful designer paper, stamps and die sets, cardstock, ribbons, blends, and markers, and everything matches, which is good. So when you get a paper, when you get your designer series paper, it will have on the back all the colours. So everything is matched, so you're not going looking at a dozen websites or going into shops, which there isn't many around. Good morning, Marlene. How are you going? Hope you're staying dry up there. So yeah, so everything matches. So it's a one-stop shop. So, and if you join my team, you will get a 20% discount. So who doesn't love a discount? So, and you can work it up to $25 discount. 25% discount. So even if you're just a hobby demonstrator, you don't have to do videos like I'm doing. I'm running mine as a business since I retired. So you can be a hobby demonstrator and just get the 20% discount on your products. So that's always good to get a discount, isn't it? Now, new rewards. So I did go over this a bit yesterday. It's the new rewards. So I will send you a link via email or text, and you just click on that link, or you can click on the one over here. QR code takes you to my shop. So so now, instead of giving me the orders, I mean, you still can. I can still do an order for you. That's not a problem. But we're not allowed to have your credit card details. That's just started. And everything's American, of course, so the laws that they have in America spread across Stampin' Up in America. So there's things in America they can't do that we can do. So they have to implement it through the whole of Stampin' Up, no matter where it is. So when you go in, when I send you a link and you go into the shop, it will ask you if you want to get the rewards, and you click yes. So you just follow through the pop-ups on the screen. So that's how you do that. I'll be putting a little more stuff in my Facebook page for Suzie Dee when as we get it. All right, I'm going to stop waffling and I'm going to go down to the desk. So just bear with me a moment while I change my to the desk, and I just have to go see if this works in Instagram. Okay, so we're live on Instagram. It actually worked this time. Yay! So the last couple of times I've done it, it hasn't worked. I've done something wrong, but I actually got it to work this morning. So now, our annual catalogue, which is beautiful. I can't show you inside, unfortunately, because of copyright stuff and things like that with China copying our designs, and they get them out before we even do. So that's one of the reasons why we can't show you inside yet. So, and don't forget the other catalogue. So our little catalogue will be going on the list for not being brought into this catalogue. So they're going to have, I think that comes out in a couple of days, might be the 1st of April. So they'll have a retirement list come out, and those products will be retiring before this comes out. Some of them will go into the new catalogue and some won't. So you'll probably get a good bargain. So wait for that to come out. Now, okay, so I'm going to do something different today. As I said, surprise. I have a lot of things that I use in jewellery on clay. Good morning, Lynn. How are you going? So yesterday I was playing with Friday's fun fold. So I've got that worked out, which is good. And I thought, oh, I wonder if this will work. So what I did was I used Versamark on one of my prints that I used to put in the clay. So if I can get it open. So what I did was I got my stamp, and they're beautiful, beautiful stamps. And I put Versamark on it and then put it on the paper. So I did these two yesterday. So this one, and I love this one. It's gorgeous. I love the big flower in the middle. And this one I did as well. So I've tried them on two different... yeah, I'm good, Lynn. All well. Still waiting for my card to come back. So I did those two, and I don't know what that was about. Oh, well, I have to wait. And I do have rubber ones, which I heaps and heaps of rubber ones that I haven't tried yet. That'll be another rainy day and see if things worked. Now, because of the size of these, what can I say? That's the one in here. I must come out of the packet. So on another rainy day, I'll try some ideas with the other stamps. So I'll put this back in its box. Oh, it's back, if I can. Might just have to leave it. Come on. So I'll show you what I did. So the first one I did, and I've only I did it in purple. Isn't that gorgeous? So all the detail, everything. So there's a bit there where I got my thumb on that. So I embossed it with a purple embossing powder. So it's come up like that. So I think that's really, really pretty. And I did a black card. Because they're so big and I didn't want to cut them down too much, I actually did a card which was 11.5 by 6. So that will get the whole picture on the front, and you can put another map behind it to make it stand out. So I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. Mind you, purple is one of my favourite colours. So we'll put that there. Now this one, I just stuck it on a bit of black paper. The reason being is it curled up. So I just want to show you. This is the back, right, of the vellum. So it's very clear on the back of the vellum. No, it's not difficult at all then. I'll be showing you in a minute how I did it. So I didn't like the front of it. So this was the front. And I thought it was too dark and didn't show up as well as what the purple one did. Maybe it's just that stamp that's doing that or not. But I think it looks nicer on the back than it does on the front. And you've got a different style coming from the back. I think it's like a mystique type of thing. So so I wasn't happy with that one, and I think it was just too much black everywhere. So, but we're going to try a different one today. And I just stuck this on here because I probably won't use it, but we'll see. So we're going to try another one. I won't try the rubber stamp yet. I'll wait and I'll try it first off camera, just in case I make a mess of it. I don't know whether it's got a name at all. Okay, so we've got our card base that was already cut last night, and that is 11.5 by 6. Okay, so we'll put that over here. So I'm going to use this stamp this time. It's pretty. That's how it should turn out, is like that. And I think I'm either going to use silver or gold. What do you think? We can use silver, we can use gold, we can use copper, purple, that's a clear. What's that? That's a black. That's a white. White would look nice too. So tell me in the comments what colour you'd like to see it in while I get organised. So I'm going to use my little embossing kit. Can't be without this. So you'll need that. You'll need a stamp, and you can buy these on the internet or Amazon very easily, and they're not really that expensive. I think this one was somewhere around $10, but I've had it for years. So, as I said, I used to use it on clay when I made my earrings and necklaces, and then I'd cut it out. So it never was the same twice. Okay, so we really want, I want a white base. I'm nearly out of thick white. I put an order in, but they said it's out of stock again. So I'm going to just bring I'll get rid of that. I cleaned up last night, and then I got silver. That was my idea too, was silver. So we think alike, Lynn. So we'll get rid of these. Now I'm going to do 5.5 by 5.5. That should be all right. So I've got my square. So this will sit on the front of here. And when I'm ready to mount it, I'll get another sheet and put it underneath. So then it'll stand out a bit more. So my mat's going dry again. Just bear with me a moment. So I'm going to take the paper, and then I'm going to take my little buddy here, my embossing powder. It's pretty, look at it. How does cat hairs getting there, honestly? So I'm going to powder. Make sure it's got, because that takes off any residue from my fingers or whatever. Have to find a new bag shortly, won't I? So one of the ladies in the States, and she had a little tin that she kept her bossing buddy in. So now I'm going to go over our stamp with Versamark. So this is the right side. I must remember to get those corners. So make sure you give it a good dose. I tell you, watching it change is just magical. Okay, I think we got enough on there now. So I'm going to bring this over and I'm going to put our paper on here, and then I'm just going to press on it. So I want to make sure I've got a good copy of this on the white. So can you see? Isn't it gorgeous? So I'm going to turn the fan off first or I'll end up with it everywhere. It's only on low, but I had it on last night and it went everywhere. So I'm going to take my piece and I'm going to hold it with my tweezers. And then I'm going to hold it over my tray and I'm going to Ooh, that was a lot, wasn't it? So I'm going to tap it off. And I'm going to take my little brush because, see, I've got a line here. I don't want that. And unfortunately, it's gone right through that flower. And I'm not going to chance. So you can usually take a picture. Sorry, I'm out, aren't I? And just use it to pick up a few stray bits. I don't think I'm going to get all of this. Okay. Now, probably can't hold it by my hand. I'm going to put the heat embossing tool on, so it'll be a little noisy and we can watch it turn. So I'll just turn it up a bit. Put it on number 2. Keep your heat gun moving. Don't concentrate on just one part of it. See, it's starting to turn. I never get sick of watching this. It's just magical. So can you see that now? You'll see this one. That one changes. Probably shouldn't be doing this over my bottom tray either. Just a bit on this side. I think the corn take a while. So you don't want to burn it. Just a little bit in that flour. Just a little bit on it. Hi Nicole, how you doing? Okay, I think we should be right now. So there we go. I'll put this powder back before I make a mess. So this makes it easier to get your embossing powder in. Oh, happy birthday, Nicole. Good to have a sleep in, isn't it? I didn't even know if Z's coming waking me up at 3 o'clock in the morning like normal. Don't know what goes with that there. Because it's usually always around 2, 3 o'clock. Jumps on me. I wouldn't be without this. This is part of your creative tools. Make sure we get all that in. Whoop, nearly did it. So we'll put the lid back on this before we do everything. You like the image? Thank you. So I'll let you know what we did, Nicole. I'll just get rid of this. I like to wipe it out also with a wet one to make sure that there's no residue when I use it again. Because sometimes it's sneaky and it stays there. So I wouldn't be without this. Deeks using paper to try and put it all in. And it's just simple with one and it all fits in there. So I put everything back in the tray so that I know where it is next time I need it. And I think it's some $40 for it. All right, I'll put that to the side. So what I did last night, oh dear me, we all go through that, don't we? So what I did last night, I'll just quickly show you. So I have these mats that I use in my jewellery. Hi Ray, how you going? Yes, happy birthday, Nicole. It's nice that your daughter's taking you out. So this was this, and I did this one in purple. To get the effects, though, you have to do it. Oh, I've been having trouble with Restream all week, Lorraine. I put all my information in, and then when I went to save it, it just all disappeared. Vegemite on toast for the next 6 weeks. So I can relate to that, Nicole. So what I did last night was the idea, I thought, oh, I've got all these stamps that I use in my jewellery. So I thought, well, I'll try them with the Versamark. So I love this one, the way it turned out on my card. I also did, where did it go? Oh, it's here. This is the one I've just done now. So I put Versamark all over the stamp and then added the stamp to the paper. This was one I did last night, and I did it in vellum, but I'm not happy with the front of it. It's not defined it too well. These are good here, but where the dark bits are, it's so I don't really like it. But when I turn it over, I like the back side of the vellum, and you can see it more clearly. I mean, there is a lot of dark spots on this actual stamp. So this morning we were playing with this one. So I've just put Versamark all over it. Then I put my paper on top of the stamp. And we use silver. I don't know. So here's our card front. Now, because I didn't want to it is, isn't it, Nicole? I just love the way it's turned out, and it was just a thought in my head. This one needs to have something hard on it. So we'll put it up here for a minute and we'll see if we can flatten it out. So my card base for this, because they are, I think I did that 5.5 by 5.5. So my card base is 11.5 by 6. So it's not going to fit in one of our usual envelopes. So it could be a special card that you put with somebody's present or something like that. So I have to get a mat to put on here. to make this lovely. I'm pleased the way it turned out. I mean, I've got heaps and heaps of these sort of things that I have with my jewellery, so I can see what works and what doesn't work. So I'm going to go with red. So I'm going to use real red for a base. So I'm pretty sure that this was 5.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to cut one, and this one is 6 by 6. So I want it to go on there and just leave an edge. So I think I'm going to try and cut it at 5.25. So 5.25 by 5.25. So that then should give, I think we needed it a bit longer, a bit more. Yeah. So what did I do this at? I'm sure I did it on 6 by. Six. Or just slightly under 6 there. So if it's 6, 5.75, not 5.25. So 3/4. God, what a dummy. See if we can get it. And get it that way. And I can get it that way. That's good. 5.75. Where was my brain? I said it was 6. Can't count this morning, obviously. Okay, so I have to slightly take a bit more off this side. Because remember, one side was a bit shorter than the other. So there we are. When I cut this down, we should have the red border around it. So we'll trim this. I don't want to trim too much of the pattern. Well, that wasn't straight, was it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So that then will fit. It's worth eating Vegemite for the week, Nicole. I know I spend too much money on getting things. And then they're going to retire them. So whether you sell them or whether you keep them is another thing, isn't it? So, got that goes there, like that. Now I need a white piece, and I need a white piece. Do you know, I've got heaps of pieces here. This one might do. So the white piece is going to be 5.5. Let's put this over here so I don't get it. So I need this to be 5.5. By 5.5. I don't know what's happening there. It keeps falling out. So that's 5.5. I will need 5.75. This is for the inside. So that will go on the inside. Like that. That's cool. That one will work. Now, we need a sentiment. And probably maybe a birthday or a romantic one with the flowers. What do you think? And then we'll need something for the front as well. I'll just show you these away because you missed out. So that's one I did last night with embossing powder. And then this one I didn't like the way it turned out on the front. It's on vellum. It was too dark. But I do like it on the back. So that's just a test piece. So all with these stamps. So let's find a sentiment. I'm sure in these, there's a lot without sentiments. So let's see what we've got on sentiments. Ah, I've got quite a few. These two haven't. And what I did, this one, I wanted to see what it looked like. Where did I put them? That's a bit strange. I thought I'd put them in with the dies. I did the two big ones. So I don't know what I've done with them. Could be under a pile of whatever. So we've got You Make Me Smile. Have a lovely day. Hello, let joy. Wearing your planet. And so we've got those. Then we got this one. So we've got, I couldn't be happier to have you as my special friend. Thank you. I love the thank you. I like the writing, the script. Hello, hooray. We've got that one. Morning, Tanya. How are you going? Then we've got special delivery, sent with love. To and from. Just because, a little hello. Oh, we've got a lot of thank yous in these, haven't we, this time? So, you're seriously the best. Thank you. A little note of appreciation. I think we need a bit more sent with love. Or I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend. That would be nice too, wasn't it? Okay. It was still running. Oh. I'll let you know what we're doing in a minute, Tanya. I think I like that one. I think I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend. Now to find it. That's a thank you. That's it there. I wonder what I did with that lovely, because it would have fit across this card quite nicely. So is everybody looking forward to the Zoom tomorrow afternoon? I've got all my paper cut ready. So I'm going to put this here. So I might stick that down and then I'll stamp on it. As you know, I don't do straight very well. So I like my tumbo because I can get a bit, move it around a bit till it's straight or till it looks straight to me. Might look wonky to somebody else. So there we've got that. Okay, so what we did, Tanya, is last night when I was playing around, I have these stamps there from my clay when I do my earrings and things. So what I did was, that one's the one we've got on the silver today. This is a purple one I did. This, I love the way this turned out. Loved it. And then I did one in vellum, but I don't like the way it turned out. It was very dark because I did it with black. It might be all right with a different colour. So I like it more on the back. So that's what we've been playing with, just so you know. So I'm going to now get a block, and I'm just I like to put them on the dotted line, then I know that they're straight-ish. So I'm going to try to put that in the middle, and I think I'll use real red. Using reds with me is dangerous. I couldn't be happier to have you as a friend. That's all right. I'll use my Stampin' scrub. And what I'm going to do with the inside, I've already sprayed it, so so what I'm going to do is, that won't work. I'm going to stamp this. Ah! Well, that was smart, wasn't it? It didn't stick. Ah! Now I'm going to have to. And see, I stuck it. So I can't turn it over. I'm looking for a wet one. I had one here. Oops-a-daisies. So I can't do anything about the paper. Oh, why isn't it sticking? I have no idea why it's not sticking, but it's made a mess. So I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to put part of one there. See, I told you red and I don't work well. Can someone tell me how to get the sticky back on those? I think you wash them in soapy water and let them to dry, and they get that sticky back. That's what I've heard, but I'm not sure if that's right. I use some hand sanitizer on my hands as well. Well, I don't know what's wrong with that. But that doesn't look too bad. And I can put diamante or something there. So that's the inside. So does anybody know? Oh, wow. Yeah, we do things like that, don't we? Now, I'm going to stick the red down, and we want to... That's all right, I would have done it the wrong way. So, and Nicole, I got some candle holders. So I'm using it for me. Oh, not again. Oh, it's doing it to me again. And I can't even get my... Okay, I'm going to have, if you can hear me, I'm going to have to go out and come back in because... Yes, I did, Nicole, definitely. And one of them had glue stuck right inside the bottle, so I pulled that out and it worked fine. Yeah, yours played up too, Lorraine. Okay, I don't know why it's done it. I'll try unplugging get that red out of the way first. Can you hear me? I'm going to pull the plug on it, so hopefully you can get back in. You can hear me but not see me. Okay, I tried replugging it from the computer. That's not working. So I'm going to have to go out and come back in because it's definitely not working. Oh, now I've got all of me. All right, I'm going out, girls, and I'm going to come back in. Bear with me.